Futures trading tip of the week.
The trading tournament just ended this week.
Oh man, talk to us. Talk to us.
I'm proud of y'all for who made the top 25. The live trading tournament will start January 5th. So I want the volume to pick back up, and that winner will get $50,000. But my trading tip of the week is that you have to give your trades room to breathe. Now, some people in the tournament hated the fact that some people were just going long and they were adjusting their stops. But please write this down. You need to use your big targets on big days. If that boy Powell speaks, usually the market is going to move one way or another. And sometimes you're going to be able to hit a monthly goal inside of a day. Time your trades right to be able to take advantage of those and use your long targets on days in which rate cuts could happen, or non-farm payroll, or certain report days. So weaponize and use your long targets when the market is going to move in your favor.
Okay.
And you can also use polymarket to understand where something could go.
That was an interesting insight, right? Like using that predictive market to actually go inside of derivative markets and use that as an additional tool.
So,
because Robinhood is going to weaponize it next year.
Yeah. I mean, you can do all of it in one place too.
For sure.
Yeah.
Legend.
Okay. And I thought it was interesting too when Vlad talked about the sports wagering that they have on their platform, and he said a lot of futures traders and other traders, but he was like, future traders are getting into it.
Mm-hmm.
And for anybody that did not watch the interview, that's one of the features that Robinhood has on their platform is sports wagering, which is essentially it's like trading contracts in the middle of a sports game in real time. You can trade it. It's a little bit more advanced than sports gambling. And I was just saying, as far as gambling, he was saying if you really look at the futures market, what does somebody in Cleveland, Ohio really have to do with corn future prices?
Or the S&P or wheat, palladium. True.
Yeah.
Little to no impact.
So he drew like a comparison from futures trading to the sports wagering that they have now. So it's interesting as far as markets, but he said a lot of traders from the futures market and other markets are coming into the sports wagering market.
Did you get any insight if they're going to have different charting than Polymarket?
Can't speak on that just yet. A few other things we can't speak on just yet.
Tax me.
Yes, yeah, but Robinhood, and we talked about it him being the CEO of the year last year. It is one of those companies that's had an amazing year. And from the things that we heard, I think growth is still on the horizon for them.
Sure.
That's fair to say.
Okay. What's one of the biggest mistakes young investors make when they chase fast wins instead of building wealth over time?
Giving up wealth. I want to be very clear. I know it's funnier to chase meme stocks and potential quantum stocks like IONQ, no shade to them. But you're giving up your future, literally. If we go back since the inception of the show or back to 2021 or the 2022 drop, generational wealth, I know the term gets thrown around so much, but those were chances to actually build it. And I think chasing a fast win builds bad habits. And even if you do win, I know people that have made $200,000-300,000 off of let's say GameStop. And they think because they had that one win in GameStop is going to apply to every other meme stock. Rashad, you made the post about NFTs. Everyone killed me a few years ago, and I'm like, NFTs are garbage. And here we are, they're worth virtually nothing. So I think a lot of the things that we want, wealth, we say that we want, but we aren't willing to build them slowly. And if you don't, that is a huge mistake. So chasing a fast win ends up usually leading to decay.
I summed that up. I just put being undisciplined and not respecting the market or money.
Yeah.
I think those two things people forget because they feel like the word fast money, but I always tell with speed can come error, right? Because you're doing things in a haste and you're trying to have this immediate outcome and you tend to make mistakes in that. And I'm speaking from experience because I've done that. I've been in a space where it's like, oh, I got to do this. Oh, I made a mistake. I put sell to open, not sell to close. little things.
Little,
right? Like I forgot, especially in options trading. Oh, I didn't mean to click market. I meant to put my limit, and now I got the market price. And now when I bought it, I'm down 5%. It's the little things that you do when you're doing things fast and you're trying to get these calls in or get your futures traders in, right? These pips. You'll make mistakes, and so with speed comes error. You lose discipline when you do things like that. So that would be the thing that I see most, and I see it now, especially when the market is up. People are chasing, they're losing discipline. Shout out to Mike. I spoke to Mike earlier in his trading journey, and before we got here, he told me he has a new strategy. I'm like, oh, I'm glad you're here.
Yep.
Right. Like I used to say, like, what is the exit before you enter a position? He now has that. I'm like, perfect. I'm glad it took a while for us to get here, but now we're here.
It's finally there.
Staying disciplined, having that plan, and respecting the market and respecting money. Those are important things.
And it was funny. My bad, Rashad. Can I go real quick?
Okay.
I saw a lot of people criticizing the Michigan coach, and we'll talk about that on Blackout on Wednesday. But a lot of you are making the same mistake that he's making, but in your trading life. You're making risky-ass bets that are going to cost your financial future. The market just hasn't blown you up yet. So for the people that are trading with too much leverage, too much size, or you've gotten away with 3 or 4 investments that are risky and you thought was going to be the new NVIDIA or the new AMD, and then they're falling apart. Like, don't criticize someone's mistake because yours hasn't been exposed yet. But I'm telling you, over the next year, you're going to have to double down on companies that are incredibly solid with high profit margins that are going to move the GDP. Like that era of betting on risk or being risk on, that's going to go away in January. It's over with.
I think that there's something to that. It's like we've seen a lot of times people will just invest by hearsay. That also goes to being undisciplined, right? Like I'm just doing it because I saw that stock go up 17% or I saw it go up 30%, not having a firm understanding of what that stock is, what the sector is, what the company actually does. None of the things that we always talk about, right? Like who's the C? We don't know anything. We just know that the price went up. And if the price went up, it'll probably go up tomorrow or maybe in a month it will. Or I keep hearing people talk about it, so it must be a good stock. And just investing off of hearsay, that goes into the lack of discipline. We also at least understand what you're investing in. I can't say there's a company that I'm investing in that I don't know what they do, who the CEO is, and what their purpose is inside of the market.
Or at least know your exit. Like I got a lot of messages today when the market was pulling back, and what about IONQ? You shouldn't have to rely on somebody else for entries and exits if you've already planned where to exit properly. Like I want to be clear, the highs for the year are done. They're in. There's no Christmas rally this year. You should have got your gains from post-April.
Yeah, for sure. All about profit. Well, we never had any land in the metaverse, but there is something that I saw Jeff Bezos say that he spoke to Warren Buffett and he asked him, he said, look, your investment philosophy is not extremely complicated. Why don't you think more people don't just follow and copy exactly what you do as far as investing? Because it's pretty much open source. And he said, because my philosophy is to get rich slow. And he said, nobody wants to get rich slow. So that's why a lot of people, nobody really copies what I do. So I think that's insightful as far as, everybody's always going to want to try to get rich quick and cut corners. And, nobody wants to take the long road in life. So that's never going to change. It's going to be the same to the end of the world.
But for those of you who are willing to get rich slow, oh my God, life will be amazing for you.
Yeah. It's a slow grind.
Slow
grind story. That's what it is. And I will be opening my P.O. box soon. I'll talk about it on Blackout. I'm ready to receive new merch. I've gotten some inquiries. I had to shut it down for a minute because I just had too much clothes. But if you're interested, I will be opening my P.O. box.
If they send my merch to your inbox, then I get it, my brother.
100%.
I'll pay the storage fee. Always got to bring something to the table.
At all times.